First of all, we're gonna call him Kian since he allowed us to call him Kian. We are Peach. So, anyways, it's the day after Peach slept over, and Kian here is getting stressed out and worried because the food that they prepared for breakfast was way more than just for two-person. Meanwhile, in come Mark. Mark tries to inform Kian, aka T, that his father sent a message indicating that he's coming. But the thing is, Kian is not giving Mark any chance to talk. So all Mark has to do is just watch him freak out of nothing. Anyways, Peach came in, and because Kian doesn't want Peach to see a lot of food on the table, he distracted him saying that they should eat in the glass house because in this house is cold. He indicated one of the butlers to create another dish, an American breakfast, and make it small set because we know we don't want to go extravagant and waste all the food. So that's what. Did you know that one of all of his quote unquote people has numbers? Okay, so episode 9 is Harmony, and to be honest, I don't think Harmony has to do anything with photography. I think it just has to do with musical instruments and melody and meditation. And yes, I did not look that up. I just went with what my mind tells me it has to do with it. So don't come for me. Okay, so Kian asks Peach if he likes it here, and Peach says yes, he likes it. He slept well here, and for some odd reason, Homeboy got up, and knowing Kian, Peach knew what he was going to do. He's like, if you kneel down on one knee right now, I'll kill you," indicating he was ready to propose to him. I don't know what drama he's watching, but he was ready to be in this type of relationship. Just then, Peach's sister sent a message to Peach with a news article link. He clicked the link, and in that article, it basically said that Tawan and his family are bankrupt due to some fraud that they did, and now they're on the run to get out of Thailand. Then we see Adam. Adam was calling Tawan, but he can't get him. So he went to the one place he knows where he can get him, the house. But when Adam went to the house, all he saw at the gate was an eviction notice signed and sealed by the government, of course, saying that they do not own the place anymore, which means Tawan is not there, which means he doesn't know where he can find Tawan. Knowing how Kian is, Peach asked Kian if he had anything to do with Tawan's little problem. Kian said no, all he did was pretty much show how much problem they caused. So basically, Tawan is actually living in the karma of his parents and what they've caused. Just when you think there is no more problem, Peach got a call from his mother saying the little girl that was adopted, their parents abused her, and now the little girl is safe in her care. Kian wants to go help with Peach, but he already has meeting to go to. After Peach convinces Kian to stay and go to his meeting, because we know Kian will drop everything for Peach, but still, he does have a business to run. Anyways, Peach went to the orphanage. The woman said the reason that they ended up getting the little girl safely is because a neighbor of them saw and heard noises and called the police, and that's how they got the little girl. Honestly, I am glad that she is safe. I don't know if they got the foster parents and arrest them, but I'm glad that the little girl is safe. It's crazy how the universe works, because when Peach was little, that's the exact thing that he prevented from happening with his sister by letting her hide so no one should see her and adopt her. Now someone else is going through the same thing. The only difference is they weren't that smart. I wouldn't say that smart, but they weren't like that Peach. So it's sad. I understand that the little boy wanted his sister to be happy, but this was not it. Okay, so we're at the company, and as soon as Kian got into the elevator, here comes Adam. You see, this is the face of a desperate man who has no other place to go but to the one person he knows how to go and can actually have power to go to. Anyways, Adam went to Kian and asked Kian if he had anything to do with Tawan is going through. Now, Kian did say he didn't do anything except to uncover all the bad deeds that Tawan's family is going through and let the people know. Other from everything that they did it themselves, Kian didn't do anything. He just helped the people understand. Even though Adam's like, why did you do it? Why didn't you leave it alone? Kian said even if he didn't say anything, someone else would have found out about their dirty deeds. Seeing that everything is gone out in open and Adam is very concerned because he won't be seeing Tawan and he doesn't know where Tawan is. And since Kian has leverage that can help him, Aaron decided that he's willing to do anything to get to know where his Tawan is. And I mean anything. Homeboy was kneeling down ready to do dirty deeds just to get it. Now, then Kian was like, dude, don't do this. What are you doing? Stop. Luckily, before Aaron did anything, anything, luckily Peach came. But the thing is, Kian thinks that Peach thinks that he's doing something like cheating on him, and he tries to explain, but Peach took Adam away just to talk to him. I honestly thought we were getting at this misunderstanding. So then we see Touch, I believe his name is talking to his father, telling his father that he has a plan to destroy Kian's company. But the father on the phone is telling him to not do anything because if he tried, he will lose. And he's like, why are you giving up before you're even trying? And I'm like, dude, if your father, who is a Yakuza, telling you not to go against this thing, and you're not listening, boo, you're stupid. You're stupid. Okay, so Tawan went to Touch because he knows he has everything to do with what he's going through. And he's like, for a friend, why are you doing this to me? And Touch is like, I'm basically helping you. And he's like, by escaping the country. And he's like, he's buying time so they don't go to jail, they don't go to prison. If he knows what he knows, he should take that and go with his family too. Tawan is like, for a person who has his problems, you sure know how to help people. And I'm like, looking at it, every one of these characters have a childhood friend that knows about their past. Peach has Adam, Tawan has Touch, and Kian as Mock. Anyways, not Peach. Tawan is telling Touch that you basically are going through your home problems with your father, who basically doesn't treat you like a father. And to be honest, Touch out here really is trying hard to get approval from a father that doesn't really care about him. Anyways, Tawan basically told his heart and mind about what Touch is going through, but at the same time, he can't stay long there. Okay, let's talk about Peach and Aaron. Aaron is basically telling how much he misses Tawan and how much he can't get through to Tawan and he doesn't know where Tawan is, all that. And then the only thing that Peach is like, what were you doing at the staircase before I even got there? So Aaron was basically saying he's desperate. He knows that Kian has powers and leverage that he can help find Tawan. And he was hoping that Kian could help him get there, but before you came, I was about to do something bad. Now, Peach already knows how Aaron is. He knows he would never stoop to that level, or even if desperation. He just knew that his friend is not that type of person. Anyways, Peach then calmly tells Aaron that he's gonna talk to Kian to see if he can get information on where Tawan is. But the way he said it, Aaron was very skeptical. It's like, just like that, he's gonna listen to you after what I just did. And Peach is like, yeah, he's gonna listen to me because he's my boyfriend. And then That's where Adam started to cry and apologize because he literally was about to do things to his best friend's man. And Peach is like, no, it's okay because I know you weren't like, it's okay. One thing I can say is, Kian and Tawan, the only thing they got in common is that they're very easily jealous when people is around their man. The only thing different is that Kian is not like Tawan. He wouldn't just go up and punch people in the face when he's jealous. He would just get jealous and just stay back. Meanwhile, uh, the other one is a lot different. He's very violent. I don't know how Adam sees anything in him, but hey, he sees something. I'm telling you, this part is a little bit funny but crazy at the same time because one minute Kian is looking at Adam and he's serious, like he's about to curse the boy, and then next minute he turns and looked at Peach and looking so cute and innocent. Nonetheless, he agreed to help with Aaron's problem because of Peach. Anyways, Mark is good at what he does. Mark says the information that he gathered is that the parents has fled Thailand and gone to a different country. It is unknown where they went though. But we know that Tawan did not flee the country. Tawan is still in Thailand. Knowing that Tawan is in Thailand, Peach is asking Kian if he can do anything to protect Tawan. But Mark said Tawan can do anything that he pleases and do. The only problem is that the bankruptcy and stuff like that falls on the parents. It is the parents' fault, not Tawan. So Tawan is basically free. But he can't live in the house because it is already seized. It is no longer belongs to them because they've been evicted. So he has no place to go. That's the one thing that Tawan needs to work on. Okay, it's time to go home, but as you can see, Kian is very sad because he wants to stay with Peach. But Peach says since he has nothing to sleep in, he can't stay. But he did make a deal though. Next time next time he comes, he can stay. But he can only bring necessary stuff that he needs to stay. Yeah, it is good to say that, but do we not know the person that we're talking about? This man made a buffet for breakfast. Are you sure you want to say that you can bring whatever you want? Necessary stuff is a lot of stuff. Even Mark is warning Peach to be careful of the words that you chose, because if you tell this boy to bring his necessary stuff, best believe he's gonna renovate the entire house. So Peach looked at Kian and said, only the little things you need. As soon as Mark and Kian left, Mark got a call from Peach. Peach is telling Mark that Kian left his phone at his house. And as soon as they started talking, gunshots were heard. And that, of course, scared Peach because he doesn't know what's happening. And immediately, the phone just disconnected. Turns out the person that shot after them and followed them is Touch. Touch obviously has big grudge on this man. Luckily, when they were fighting, he didn't have a chance against Mark and Kian. Kian was holding him down, whispering in it, because that's exactly what it felt like. He was whispering in the boy's ear, saying that you'll never win me and you will never get a chance to be in the family that he prayed to be in. You know, the sad thing about this is your enemy knows your own weakness. You know how sad that is to have a biggest enemy and they know how to take you down? What I mean is Kian knows how to hit Touch where it hurts without even physically touching him. Kian is basically telling Touch to stop trying to please his own father, because basically you are not blood related to the father that you want to be related to. You're doing so many things for this man and he will never acknowledge you because you are not his blood relative. No wonder he didn't want you to come back home or want you to be in the Yakuza clan. No matter how much you do things, the father will never accept him, and even he knows that. But he is trying hard to get his father to see him in a light where we'll never see him. And then Touch is like, you know what? You know everything. Just hand me now. Shoot me now. Oh, and by the way, the reason Kian and Mark was one step ahead of Touch is because he got a tip from Tawan. Tawan told him exactly the plan that Touch was about to do, and he was able to actually overpower Touch. Also, he already knew about the plan already, so they already did a detour. They just didn't know he was gonna be stupid to attack them now. But am I the only one that noticed as soon as I saw Tawan, I noticed the hat first because Aaron was wearing that hat. So he went to Aaron, didn't he? Anyway, after their fight is over, we're heading back home. And then Mark is like, oh, I forgot to mention that Peach called to tell me that you left his phone at home. Considering he heard the gunshots, Mark was like, should we call and let him know that we're okay? No, Kian in the back like, no. He looked at his time, it's getting late, he's probably sleeping. I'm like, dude, two things here. One, you need to tell your man that you're okay because Peach is definitely probably not sleeping. He is worried sick. And two, are you not gonna tell this man about his father? Okay, it's the day and we're skipping to these two. So, because Tawan has been evicted, the note literally said you're gonna get an eviction. You can't stay in this place anymore. Tawan has to come out of the house because he doesn't own it anymore. And he has to find somewhere else to go, but he doesn't have any place to go. So in comes Aaron to offer to let him stay at his house, 50-50 with the payments though. You're not there for free. I love that Aaron is literally giving up everything. I ain't gonna lie, you good. Okay, so remember when we said that Mark did not tell Peach about him being okay or along his man being okay? So of course Peach is very scared and worried, so he rushed over to get to talk to Mark. But the thing is, it was meted with gunpoints because the security that pointed his gun on Peach are actually the parents' security because the parents are there. Literally the same day the parents come is the same day Peach is here. Luckily, Mark was there to calm the situation because if he wasn't, he would have died. Now that everyone got settled in, here comes Kian. The first person that he went to check on was his man, Peach. And then Kian's father is like, you're not very secure of your place because if Mark wasn't there to help your friend, he would have died. Now, because the parents said to introduce the friend to them, Kian said Peach is not a friend. When he said that, Kian's mother knew who he was because Kian's little brother Rome kind of pinched her or kind of told her about some surprise that she will see from Kian. But after hearing that, the father got up, and you can tell he's kind of upset because he didn't let the bodyguard follow him, and Kian got up to went to talk to his father. Meanwhile, Peach and Kian's mother decided to have a brunch, I believe, and once she gave Peach something, Peach addressed her by the name, and she knows she never identify herself, so she's like, you know me, you watch my movies. Is it because you watched me when we were little, or is it because Kian rerun them at the station by paying to rerun? But the shocking thing is, Peach didn't know that Kian paid for reruns. Kian's mother told Peach that when Kian was a little boy, he had to go to Thailand on his own, work a business, do everything on his own. And she knows that sending her little son there was very lonely. So she learned that the only way Kian would not feel lonely was to watch all of her dramas. And it would make him feel like he's not alone. But growing, since he's little till now, that was pretty much the only thing that he could use to not feel lonely. But seeing that her son has grown and have someone close to him, she now can feel like Kian will stop watching her drama because he has someone to keep him occupied or keep him comfortable or, not to make him lonely anymore. Now we're at Kian, who's talking to his father. His father asks Kian if Peach knows about his family background and does Peach only approach Kian because of the company that he works for, or is it because of the Lee family? Kian says that Peach knows about his family background, but Peach does not love him because of all the things that he has, but he loves him because of him. Kian's father then looked at Kian and asked Kian if knowing that what he's doing because Kian is asking permission to be with the person that he loves. Seeing all of this, if he says no to Kian, will Kian break up with him and forget about Peach? Kian immediately said no because he loves this man so much and he feels like this is the future that he wants, and Peach can give him the future that he needs and they can have a future together. Seeing that Kian is certain about the love and he was never giving up this love, the father smiled and looked at Kian and said he finally understands the things that he's been teaching him. Kian got confused and is like, what? The father looked at Kian and said he told him two things that you could never get rid of or could never that could never break him or stuff like that. He said having true friend and having true love. Mark is a true friend because even till he's little to now, Mark never left his side. And now he has another one, which is love, and that's Peach. He sees that Peach is someone that he can be with forever. Now the four of them are sitting and communicating, and let me tell you something, when they were talking, I was like, I see where Kian gets it from. Cause tell me why both parents are start talking about marriage already, like marriage, proposing, having family. I'm like, dude, we jumping too fast. Then we started talking about meeting the family. The mother is like, we want to meet your family to get to know her family so we can be one big family. The father indicated that he researched about Peach already, considering he texted Mark about the name. He said that if it's just your sister, she can come too. The mother is like, oh, don't act like you didn't research this, boy. Peach said he is an orphan. The only family member he has is his sister, and everyone's like, no, you have us too. You know what's the funny part? The mother and the father is like, okay, we better do this right. We have to get married and have kids, or we don't have to have sex first before getting married. And I'm like, ma'am, you're late. We went that step before marriage. And everyone's like, so you did all that? And poor Peach is like, he's just looking so shy. Kian is so funny because Kian is like, well, Rome seems to have a competition on the stage because Rome is not the favorite child anymore, considering the mother of Kian is gearing up to meet Peach's sister because she really wants to have a girl in the family instead of two boys. So Kian is like, somebody's favorite number one now. Anyways, Kian told Peach that what he was talking to his father, saying that his father knows everything about Peach because he researched about Peach. So Kian is asking Peach what he talked to his mother about, and Peach told Kian that his mother explained about how he's lonely and why he watched her dramas. So Kian explained further that he was fully lonely when he was younger and doing a business, and he never had anyone except for Mark, but now that Peach is in his life, he's not lonely anymore. Okay, after Kian can't stop kissing upon Peach, Peach convinces Kian to take a shower and, back away from him for a while. And then Peach noticed Kian's father and he went to talk to Kian's father. When they start talking, Kian's father looked at Peach and said if he's not scared of the life that the Lee family brings. Peach said he is scared, but he also knows that Kian will protect him, so he's not that fully scared. Kian's father said that Peach reminds him so much of Kian's mother because she did and acted the same way. And trust me, his mother been through a lot of kidnapping, a lot of threats, and thank God she's alive, honestly. A lot of things, and she's still stuck by him. So he saw the Kian's mother through to Peach's eyes, and when he saw that, he knows that Peach is one person that will never leave Kian. So after that talk with the father and took a shower and they went to bed, this is a position that Peach decided to go. Even Kian is like, so why all of a sudden you decided to lie on me? Peach is like, I'm tired. This is a position you just got to leave with. Okay, so Peach sat up and got serious and asked Kian if he can teach him to fight and actually shoot a gun. And I was like, huh? And that definitely shocked Kian because that's a conversation he never thought Peach would actually come up with, especially the fact that he wants to hold a gun, the very thing that he's afraid of. Kian looked at Peach and is like, you don't really have to do this much to be with me. And Peach is like, he doesn't have to, but with the family that I'm gonna be in, even if you do have a company, whatever, but overall, it's a dangerous family. I'm gonna need to be able to protect myself just in case you're not with me. So I understand, Peach. Then Kian started kissing on Peach, and there was a lot of permission to ask for kisses. And Peach is like, you know, you don't have to ask for permission to kiss me, though. And I was like, yeah, he doesn't. He just have to find the right moment to kiss him, and that's it. But Kian is like, I need to have permission. I'm a good boy. I need to know if you're okay with it. So it's the next day, and Mark, you're a true friend. I ain't gonna lie, your Kian better not lose you. Homeboy is secretly taking Peach to an area where Kian is surprising him. Then we hear a dog, and I'm like, when they were inside, weren't they referring to a dog? You know, when they were talking about Golden Retriever that night, I was like, are they talking about Parker? They did the whole thing referring to Parker, right? And then the next day we see Parker, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember seeing a behind the scene when I saw Parker. I just like, maybe Pond didn't have anyone to take care of Parker while he brought Parker. I didn't know it was in the show. For those who don't know, Parker is Pond's pet. He's been with Pond since he was a puppy. But Kian got very jealous and upset because Homeboy is jealous of a golden retriever. Anyway, the reason why he's jealous is because Peach said that the dog is cuter than Kian. But then Peach got up and said the dog might be cuter, but Kian is the one to his heart. Then we see Mark. Honestly, Mark is me because these lovebirds. Honestly, after the show ended, Est posted on X about the other clip, like a little picture that he took like this. And I'm like, can you imagine all the pictures that all these actors have in their phone storage and they can't post it until the drama ends? The pressure.